everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sophie and we are going to fill this little journal that we've built up today. The cover we've built. I want to put signatures into it. So let's see how we're going to do that. So what I've done is I've made a selection of papers. I have A4 papers, but I have much bigger ones like A3. And for the moment, I've made two piles. This is my template, so this is how big the maximum they can be. These are the writing paper, and I have another pile with book pages that I've also folded. Let me just get my pile without putting everything on the floor. And so it's there. So some of them need to be trimmed. Some we need to find something clever to do about them. And then we can build the signatures. I think that I'm going to put 4 signatures. So therefore 4 eyelids. And we'll bind them with an elastic. So we'll do that after we've built the signatures. So let me just get my template there. And let's just start. So what I do, I've taken, that comes from a book. I've folded it in 2 and it fits. So that's fine. So this is going to be, let's make a bit of room. 1 signature. Then I have one which is about the same, but not the same length. And it is the same size as my template. So that will be the start of my second signature. I need to make more space. Let me see. There. Then I have 2 others like this, so I'm just going to put them here. I have my 4 piles ready. I have taken some bearer bonds, and as you can see, they are taller than my page. And they're also a bit wider, and a bit wider won't work. So I just need to trim them. And what can we do? Maybe we can make pockets. Maybe we can. So what I would do is just, let me just see how. Okay. So probably what I would do is just this. Just fold it as best as I can. And we can have either pockets like this or pockets like this. This is up to us to decide. So for the moment, I'm just going to put it like this. And I need to shorten it. And the question is, where is my trimmer? Or actually, where are my trimmers? All of them. Well, one for sure is here. And I don't believe I can access the other one, which would be more suitable, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to get my little white border out of the way. Might not be enough. So basically, okay, very interesting. It is not straight. Well, that's sometimes how it goes with old papers. There we go. So we're just going to check whether that's okay. It is. Okay. So I'm going to do this with this one, which is too wide as well. So I'm just going to trim it. Some of them I've not folded back because they were already folded. And it's too marked for me to do something else. So same thing here. I can just make a pocket. And I'm just guesstimating. And that should be quite all right. Okay. So this is my second one. And I'm going to do this with most of my pieces. And then we'll come to these pages. These pages are very, very big. Look. And what I've done is I've actually folded them in 4. So it's a double page, and I folded each side one more time. So this is the middle, okay? So what are we going to do? You just need to be creative. The paper is quite thin. I'm, for the moment, going to open it. And I'll do that without tearing the paper if I manage. So I'm going to keep this one here. So now I have options. I can make a pocket again, like this. Or I can make it as a flap. And I think this is what I'm going to do. This is going to become a bottom flap. And maybe what we can do here is a top flap. Well, it will be a middle page one, not a top. Let's just do it. No, it won't work, Sophie. If you do it that way, it won't work. It won't work. So it'll be another bottom one then. Yes. More. And that should be okay. So I'm bringing it to here. And of course, there we go. Now I have these two that I'm left with. I'm not going to do the same everywhere. I'm going to remove one of them and I'm going to make the other one as a pocket. I could actually make both of them as a pocket. That would make our life easier, wouldn't it? So what I am going to do is this. I need to keep my model, my sample next to me. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. So here I have one pocket, and then on the other side I have another pocket, and you decide how big you want them. They don't need to be all the same size. This is really your choice. Okay, so here we have a second page. What can I do with this one? This is the same one. Let me just get maybe another sort of page that we could use. Which is obviously too big. Let me see. I am going to think it carefully. Okay, I'm going to fold it up to here. And then I am going to separate them. So basically you just need to play and vary. Unless you want everything to be just the same and the same in every signature, in which case, don't do what I do. and that will be fine as well. So I'm just going to make a little fold, and we'll have another sort of pocket like this. And we can do the same on the other side. Like this. Right size. It's gonna work. Now, what else do we have? I have thinner ones, and that's actually quite okay. But what I could do with this one is make two. So it will be of another size. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold it in two. Sort of. And I'm going to I could trim this, I could use my scissors, I could tear it, I could, do anything. And I've just decided to do it like this. So I have two smaller pages. And I will position it maybe like this, maybe a bit higher, I don't know. We'll see. So that's another way. What else do I have? I have music paper. We can make flaps on the top for a change. So we are just going to open our paper to where we want. I'm going to do it like this. So here I have a flap. Like this. And we can have the same on the other side, but we can make it bigger if we want to. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to make it bigger. Like this. Okay, so we'll have one flap like this, and here we'll have one flap like this. What else could I show you? Let me see. I have things that I'm not going to touch. I have these old menus that I had coffee dyed. So each signature is going to get one. I'm not building them right away because obviously I need to mix the papers. I just want to show you what you can do with different sorts of paper. So this one is a bit tall. I can make a small pocket on the bottom. Like this. I have my big atlas pages. So much too big. How do I want to go about that? Let me see. Okay, so that's how much I need to fold it. And I can do this. Up to the bottom. and that can be something that you fold out. I can do it the other way on the other one. How do I want to do that? Do I want to make it different? No, not really. So let me just see. It's not going to be exactly the same size, and I don't mind. Like this. Obviously, it is a bit too big. What do I want to do? I could make actually, with this one, I could make pages for all my signatures. Let me just do this. So about here. Oh yes, Sophie, move. There we go. So we have two of them. Do we want to leave the flaps like this? Do we? Maybe not. We can shorten them. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And so that can be one. And on this one, what can we do? We can leave this one as is because we can just glue something here, and then you'll have two writing spots. And here, I'm just going to leave it like this. Okay, what else do we have? Have I done music page? I think I have. So I have a check like this, which is obviously too big, but I thought I could staple it on the page and maybe just, you know, just do this. And then we'd have a nice something. And maybe like this, so you can write on it, and then when you flip it, you have something nice to look at. I have old documents. I'm going to do the same with them. So how big are you? They're just a tad too big, I believe. Let me see. Where are you, model? Do it here. Yeah, they're just a bit too big. I'm just going to trim this. These, just going to do this. Oh, one is not straight. Ooh, too bad. They will be not straight. And one is still too tall. Well, just going to do it like this. Okay, I'm not doing anything with these because I'm going to glue something on them. I have, I think, other sorts of documents. Not sure. I have... Oh, come on. You're not helping me. Okay, maybe we don't, or maybe I put them somewhere else. I have these ones. And these ones, I think, what could I do? I could do this. And I could make pockets. Just glue the sides, and I will have pockets. They'll be glued here. I'm just going to do the same one with this one. Okay. So, I mean, you just need to let your creativity play. Just make things as you go. Okay, this is huge. What if... Oh, hot flash again. It had been so long. About a couple of hours. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do what I did with the other one. I'm just going to cut this one in two. I'll just use the fold. And I am going to make flippy flappies. Hoping that they are the right size. Are they? Yes. So that's one flippy flappy. We can put washi tape here. We can put eyelets here. We can staple them. We could put brads. There's a whole lot of things that we can do. So I'm just going to do this one. And then we can just select, well, not select, make the piles. I will do that off camera because it's not going to add anything. And I will mix, you know, writing paper, non-writing paper. So you see, you have a variety of sizes, of folds, etc. And this is what you want. And then for the writing paper, I think they're all the same size. It's not something I have chosen. I did this once and probably will never do it again with this sort of paper. But I'm going to cut this one in two. Because who said that everything needs to be the same size? 1 and 2. Might be even too big. No. So we have a lot of paper here. We can leave some to the size we want. We can trim the other ones. I would not necessarily make pockets with this sort of papers. But you do what you want. I'm just going to fold it and cut it. Maybe I will use... Oh, yeah, I forgot to do something else. So again, I'm going to prepare some for my journal for each signature. So just need to check. It's fine. We have different sorts of papers. So yeah, they're all about the same. Old school paper. So I'm going to make different sizes and make my piles. and I'll show you how they look like. So I've made my 4 signatures. I have not really counted how many pages were in each one. I think I will sort of balance it once they will put them in the cover. The cover, which is here, and then I need to punch holes in. What I've done is I've measured my spine. I've taken 1 centimeter from each border, and I've just poked a small hole with my poking tool. And then 1 centimeter further, another hole, 1 centimeter further, another hole. I've done this on both sides, so now I just need to get my crocodile. So this is not going to be a long video. It's just about putting the signatures, and then we'll see in the course of the week what else will happen to this journal. Oopla! Come back to me, sweetie. I am just going to make it maybe a bit bigger, but not too much. Okay. So that's one hole. Okay. I need to decide which color of violets I'm going to use. I'm hesitating between red and black. We'll see which ones I will opt for. Oh, and the last one. There we go. Let me do the same on the other side. Okay, 1. 2. 3. Yeah. And 4. There we go. My little eyelids. So, what do we want? Do we want red? We could have blue. We could have black. Black is too easy, isn't it? I think so. Or we could even have this color. We could even have all the colors. Now that would be a Sophie thing, wouldn't it? What if I did? That. I think I'm going to do that. I think so. Why? Well, because why not? Ooh, this is quite thick. Is that going to work? Let's see. And if not, I have no clue what I'm going to do. I think it worked. Yeah, it worked. Oof. Okay, so we're going to put the red. There it is. It's two. Well, I think this is physiotherapy for my hands. It's a good thing. And the last one. I do have some bigger ones, but I don't know how to put them. No, they're ones that you cannot use the crocodile with, which I don't like. So that's the way it's going to look. That's cute. That is cute. So I'm going to put the other ones in, and I'm going to grab some sort of elastic. The eyelids are in, and I've changed the order on each side. I have this, which is sort of elastic, which I want to use to make my binding. How do I want to make this? Do I want to have my threads outside? Probably not. So what? Done this another time, and I think it was for a journal for Margaret, and I think it was something I did without thinking, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to do it again, because now I need to think. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to do it like this. Think, Sophie, I'm going to do them 2 by 2, and that will work. So let me just put this one through. I need to shorten it. I am going to cut you around here. Okay. I'm going to tie a knot. It's not tight, but it's also not very elastic, so I don't want to make it too tight. Yes, sweetie, we heard you. You are snoring. Okay, let's do it that way. Come on. There we go. Then back in. Okay, so I will probably make these ones smaller, but once the journal is finished. So all I have to do now is find the middle of my signatures and just put them through. So that's one. That's a two. That is three. It seems lighter than the other ones. Oh, come on. Don't hide. And the last one. There you go. Okay. And then it's already quite big, and it's going to become bigger once we will have decorated it. So I can see now that some pages need to be trimmed, actually just this one. So I will do that. I think it looks quite nice. So yeah, I think we'll stop here for today. This was not a long video, it wasn't meant to be. But this way, on Thursday, we can start decorating or making dangles, or I don't know, we'll see. So I want to thank you for spending your time with me. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I always do, so no need to ask me. I will be back on Thursday with another video, still on this journal. And well, in the meantime, enjoy tomorrow. And I'll see you on Thursday. Take care. Bye-bye.